97.9, 105.5 KISS FM. It's Big Poppa and Banna in the morning on the Lennon's Jewelers Hotline. The one, the only, Mr. Ernie Hudson. Ernie, good morning, man. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Big Poppa. How's it going?
Fantastic. You are like all over the place today, man. Al Roker earlier. You're going to be doing The View later. I mean, we feel kind of like, honored. We're right in the middle of there.
Hey, man, I always love being able to take a moment, so it's great to take that moment with you guys, and you do the work, and it's good to get out there and let people know that it's happening.
Absolutely. Of course, we're talking about Grace and Frankie coming to Netflix. But before we get into that, speaking of doing the work, I hear there's people are talking about EMMY for you. Is that true?
Well, yeah, there's talk, and it's always nice when people are talking. I did a movie for TV One called To Hell and Back. It's a story of Job, and it was an amazing script, and I feel so blessed to have had a chance to do it. So I know it's out there on TV One, and would encourage people to check it out. It's one of those movies that I really, really feel very, very good about it.
And in fact, there's going to be an encore presentation on May 24th if you want to check that out. So when the Emmy nods come out and Ernie Hudson gets one, you know what's going on. So congratulations on this Netflix deal. We're talking Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, and Ernie Hudson. Grace and Frankie is the show. A lot of buzz about this.
Yeah, it's a great show. Marta Kaufman, who was one of the creators of Friends, she's one of the creators on this thing, and Sam Watterson, Martin Sheen, Craig T. Nelson. Just a great group of people. I'm just honored to be in the company.
It's amazing how life changes and technology changes within, say, 5 years ago. Because if you were to say to, if someone were to say to you, Ernie Hudson, hey, you know what? You're going to be talked about getting nominated for an Emmy and starting a show on Netflix, and have you be like, have both be good things, you would be like, yeah, right, whatever. But it's amazing how Netflix has really changed the game.
Yeah, I think they really got back to what movie making, telling stories is really about. They want to do the work, and they get people who do it. They get filmmakers, and they let them make their films. They get actors, and they let you do your work. It got to a point recently, unfortunately, for a lot of networks, that the people with the money felt that they could dictate how it was to be done, but they don't know how to do it.
Right.
So when Netflix, they got out of the way and they let the filmmakers and the people who do this do what they do. And I think a result is some really, really good projects.
Absolutely. It's Grace and Frankie on Netflix. Now, is it out now? Does it start on a certain day, or?
Yeah, I think it's out now. I think it came out on the 8th, a couple of days ago.
Now, the question is the whole series available right now, or is it piece by piece? Because Netflix, people sit down and watch Netflix, they'll binge watch for like an entire day, bro.
Right, yeah, no, it's the whole series out now,
okay.
And I love that. I do the same thing a lot of times. So,
what was the last show you binge watched?
Yeah, the House of Cards.
Nice.
I just, I don't get a lot of time to just sit, and when I do have a moment, I don't want to wait till next week. So I want to see the show.
Exactly.
Watch all of it.
Talking to Ernie Hudson on the Lennon's Jewelers Hotline. ErnieHudsonOfficial.com is the website. You can also follow him on Twitter at Ernie_Hudson. Now, do you do all the Twitter stuff yourself, or do you have somebody?
I try to. I have a publicist, and she sort of, during those days when I can't get to whatever, she makes sure that there's something out there. But for the most part, I do the Twitter. Not always on the Facebook stuff, to be honest, but I do what I can.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I just burn out and it's like, I ain't doing nothing.
No, I do. I completely, trust me, man, I completely understand. Are you tired of everyone bringing up Ghostbusters yet?
No, I'm glad that people are bringing up something, you know what I mean? I walk around looking for somebody to say something, ask me a question, No, it's great.
Now, you're part of the reboot, right? The of Ghostbusters 3. You're a part of. Is it now? And there's lots of stories going around because this has been it's been a rumor, and it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. Now, Ghostbusters 3. This is where they're going to have the female cast of it and whatnot, right?
Well, if you know anything about it, you know more about it than I do. I don't know anything. I hear it's going to be all female. It's going to be a whole new reboot. And then I also hear they're going to do an all-male version, which is interesting that after 25 years of doing nothing, they're going to do two. But I know that, I think that something's happening, especially the female version. And I think it's great. The fans have been waiting for a long time for something. And I think I saw the cast, a great cast. So
absolutely.
They're really funny. They're funny women. So I think it can only be good. It'll be better if I'm in it. But so far I haven't been asked to be. And so, I'll throw that little hint out there.
Yeah.
But I think it's great.
Can I tell you, just from I'm in my mid-30s, and I grew up on that, and it was the whole thing, and so being able to share that movie with my son, it's really something special. You know what I'm saying? And there's not very many.
Gotta love the Ghostbusters.
There's not very many movies or series or whatnot where it's almost like a a badge of honor. Come on, I'm gonna show you Ghostbusters. Oh, you've never seen Ghostbusters? Sit right down next to me and grab some popcorn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the great thing about the movie. I saw grandparents and who had shown us to their children. Now their children are showing it to their children. So it crosses generation, and I think that's what makes the movie really sort of stand out, because it just I've never met anybody, old or little kids, who didn't have good things to say about the movie.
Sure. Ernie Hudson on the London Jewelers Hotline. Grace and Frankie on Netflix, along with Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda. Talk to me about this Kevin Sorbo movie. I'm hearing all kinds of buzz about this as well.
Yeah, it's called Gallows Road, and a young filmmaker came to me with this script, and I felt he was dealing with a lot of very heavy issues that I think our nation is dealing with, and I wanted to help him tell his story, and so I feel very good about it. It's coming out the end of July, 1st of August on all platforms, but it's playing the festivals now, and it's Gallows Road, and it's a really very powerful film, I think.
I'll tell you what, as an actor, being able to work consistently, throughout your entire career. It's not like you've been sitting around waiting for the phone to ring. It seems like you've been doing multiple projects every single year,
going strong.
And as a working actor, that's all you can really ask for, right?
Yeah, I think, you can ask for some money, but...
okay, all right, fair enough.
Because the two don't necessarily, sometimes there's work and sometimes there's, and you want to have them both, but I've been very, very blessed. I've certainly made a good living, and but as I get older, it really needs to be projects that I want to do,
sure,
and that mean something. I think there was a period in my career where I was I just want to work, just period. I don't really, but now it's like, why do I want to do that?
Well, I mean, the rumor has it you just wrapped up a movie with Josh Duhamel, of all things.
Yeah, it was. I like Josh. I did his show Vegas. I met him years ago, and this is a baseball movie. And I thought, I'll get a chance to play baseball at my age. That's pretty cool. But then I found out I was playing first base. I'm like, guys, first base. I mean, but you know what? I pulled it off, and I didn't break anything, and I can still hit the ball really good.
Nice.
So,
nice. Yeah. That's what's up.
It was fun.
ErnieHudsonOfficial.com is the website, at Ernie_Hudson on Twitter. It's Ernie Hudson on the London Jewelers Hotline, and make sure you check Grace and Frankie on Netflix. Congratulations in advance for that Emmy nod. I'm just throwing it out there right now.
Thank you.
And one of those other movies that I'll sit and watch every single time it's on is Miss Congeniality.
Oh my God.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
Absolutely. So
Sandra's great.
Ernie Hudson, thank you. So I know you have a super duper busy day, so I appreciate the time. Congratulations on everything. And if I were a betting man, I'd bet on you being at least a cameo in Ghostbusters 3.
Well, thank you so much. I'll tell them you said that.
Absolutely, because I'm going to be the deciding vote.
All right, I appreciate
it. Ernie Hudson, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to break and come back. It's Big Poppa and Banna on. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Ernie Hudson, for crying out loud.
Yep. Seriously.
Like I'm
like, who are you gonna call? Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson. I got goosebumps right now. That's awesome. It's Big Poppa and Banna on Kiss FM.